मेरा नाम ध्रुव कुमार है. मैं former secretary of Goa legislature and retired secretary of Karnataka legislature. I have put in 42 years of service in Karnataka legislature. This is the first time in the history of Karnataka legislature a minority, that is Mr. UT Farid, belong to Muslim. He is a speaker, first speaker in Karnataka Assembly from the Muslim community. And then one Mr. Vaikunt Baliga, who is from South Canara. He was the first speaker of Karnataka Legislative Assembly from 1956. He was here for more than 8 to 10 years. The best speaker ever seen in the history of Karnataka Legislature is Mr. Vaikunt Baliga from the Karavali area. And I observed today the speech made by the Honorable Speaker on the floor of the House. It is an excellent speech. And he is mentioned about socialistic pattern of society. And he is a non-communal person, and his way of ideas and thoughts, what he has expressed before the House, it should be followed by every member of the House. Nowadays, you can see that most of the members they are not following the rules. But the present speaker has made reference about the uphold of the constitutional provision and also the rules of procedure of the Assembly. And I think he has got a very good ambition to uphold the dignity of the House. And he said he is going to give more opportunity to the opposition. That is the best suggestion. Always you should give room to create constructive criticism, so that government will aware and awake and do the good things. So this type of suggestion is not given by anybody. I have not seen in the history of Karnataka legislature. I have seen one lady speaker, the first speaker, lady speaker of, that is K.S. Nagaratnama. Somewhere in 76 she was a speaker. After that I have seen this gentleman. His father was also known to me very well. In 1973, UT Farid, I worked under him in the Committee on Public Accounting. At that time, Mr. Dharam Singh, Mr. V. Krishna Rao, and one Mr. Jattapare from Puttur, they were all members. They used to participate in the committee deliberations. Very nice in those days. Now you cannot expect such thing. After 50 years, I am telling. 1973, I know Mr. UT Farid. He was a member of Public Accounting. He was very simple. He was eager to learn many things. Now I have observed that Mr. UT Farid, UT Farid will keep up the dignity of the House and above his father. And I really appreciate his vision and about his dignity, decorum and discipline to be maintained. It is all in the hands of the speaker, irrespective of the politics. See, the moment he is elected as a speaker, he is a non-party man. He has no party affiliation. And he will give justice to both the sides. But especially, he has to give more opportunity to the opposition. You forget about BJP or Congress. And the moment he sits on the chair, and he has made some observation, Mr. Maulankar. Maulankar was the first speaker after the parliament came to existence. Prior to that also, he was speaker of the central legislative assembly, pre-independence period. And I would like to bring at this time one Mr. Abdur Rahim. If I remember correctly, in 1935 or 36, during pre-independence period, he fought for the dignity and decorum and about solving the problem, how the discussion should be take place. One Mr. Abdur Rahim, he was a speaker during pre-independence period. His speeches should be read by every member, Abdur Rahim. And another is Maulankar, and then Abdur Rahim. And then Frederick White. I am just making a reference to the British speaker because he was the first we called as president in those days. He is not called as speaker. He was called as president, then subsequently he was redesignated as speaker. Frederick White, a British person, who was though he was from British, he used to uphold the dignity of the House and used to give opportunity to Indians. You can find from the records. I hope our present speaker, Mr. UT Farid, will follow. UT Khadar will follow the steps of his father, and he will definitely good success to conduct the business of the house. See, I was here for more than 4 decades, but for the last 15-20 years, there is total deterioration in the business of the house. Most of the members, see, we give a constitution book, rules of procedure, parliamentary practice and procedure, and rulings and observations, and the House of Commons, House of Lords, we call as May's parliamentary book. We, by and large, we follow the British system, even today also. But that system is good. The only thing is we are not following. We are not following that system. So I think Mr. U.T. Khadar will uphold the dignity of the House to a great extent, and he will be a model to all other speakers of the government of India. And another person is from West Bengal, Abdul Halim. He was the only speaker who was there for more than 30 years. He is the best speaker, most experienced people. His proceedings also our present speaker should know. And another person is Somnath Chatterjee. So Somnath Chatterjee is from Bengal, and then Abdul Halim. Yes, Abdul Halim, if I remember. He was there as a speaker for more than 13 years. His speeches, his rulings, his observation has to be studied by the present speaker. And he needs a proper guidance from the expert officers of the legislature. So if you strengthen the hands of the speaker, so good advice from the past secretaries, retired secretaries, or any other who is senior persons, then he will definitely become the best speaker of India. I'll definitely assure he will become the best speaker of the India, and everybody will follow his footsteps. That is my view about Mr. U.T. Khadar.
All the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My name is Dhruva Kumar. I served in Goa also for some time. And at this juncture, I would like to say that Goa is a small state, but still they follow the rules of, though there is a anti-defection is there every day, but in the proceedings of the House, and they follow the rules, they will never violate the rules of procedure. But in Karnataka, for the last 2 decades, most of them, they violate the rules. So that will be of no use. Party politics should not be bring in the House. There are umpteen number of rulings. The Speaker should go back to the rulings and observation of 1952 to 1970. The best rulings given by the previous speakers. If he goes through this thing, he will be the best speaker in India. Though he is varying, his ambition is very good, and he will definitely be prized by each and everybody, including House of Commons. It is my personal view, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice, sir. यूटी खादर के बारे में बोल सकते हैं कि क्या उनका क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है, उनकी कन्नड़ा लैंग्वेज अच्छी है, ऑल कम्युनिटी के साथ।
Yes.
बताएं सर, आज जो है यूटी खादर साहब चार्ज लिए हैं एज ए स्पीकर, क्या कहेंगे?
सर, यूटी खदर जी के बारे में क्या बोलें, वो तो एक बहुत बड़े पार्लियामेंटेरियन है, और कन्नड़ में बोलेंगे सोलिल्लाद सरदार, ये उनका एक ये सोलिल्लाद सरदार बोलते हैं. इज़ मोस्ट सेक्युलर एंड मोस्ट पावरफुल एंड ही आज हम ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದೆ ಅವರ ಚೇಂಬರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಚೇಂಬರಲ್ಲೂ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕ್ರೌಡ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಹಿರಿಮೆ, ಅವರ ಒಳ್ಳೆತನ ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಸಮಾನ. ಇಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ನೆಸಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಹನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಸಹನೆ ದೇವರು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ ಸಹನೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಧಾನಸಭೆಯ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್, ಮೊದಲ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಆಡಳಿತ ಪಕ್ಷದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇವರೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಪಡ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ರೈಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ನಗುಮುಖನೇ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಸು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಮುಂದುವರೆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮೀಯರು ಸರ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಸಮನ್ವಯತೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಇವರ ಸರಳತೆ, ಸೌಜನ್ಯತೆ, ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆ, ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ, ದಕ್ಷತೆ, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ ಇವರ ಯಶಸ್ಸಿನ ಗುರಿ. ನಾನು ಮಧುಗಿರಿ ರಿಜ್ವಾನ್ ಪಾಷಾ. ನಾನು ನಿವೃತ್ತ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ನೌಕರ. ಸಾಹೇಬರ ಭಾಳ ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಒಡನಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ಹಬ್ಬದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ.
सब दिल की गहराइयों से मैं यूटी खदर साहब का मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि उनको एक कांग्रेस पार्टी ने स्पीकर बनाया है. कांग्रेस पार्टी का भी मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि एक रियल ह्यूमन मैन और उनके हंसता हुआ चेहरा है. यूटी खदर साहब के बारे में क्या कहूँ, एक बहुत अच्छे नेक इंसान हैं. बहुत अच्छे एक पोस्ट भी मिलकर है. मैं उनकी दिल की गहराइयों से अब एक बार शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. मेरा नाम हसीब अहमद, सोशल वर्कर.
मेरा नाम फयाज़ अहमद है. मैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट वक्फ बोर्ड का चेयरमैन हूँ और हमारा कारोबार को GKS बोल के वेबिडेस बनाते दरित तलने के. आज सुबह में ऐसा ही हम कल मालूम हुआ जी स्पीकर रिजवान भाई बोलने से मालूम हुआ. सुबह ही हमें आ गए. इधर आए तो ऐसा माहौल था उनके घर पे. एक ईद का माहौल था और पूरे मंगलौर से आदमी आए थे. पर पहुँचा और जननायक का बोलते नहीं, अवाम के लीडर हैं वो यूटी खदर साहब. और उनको एक दर्द भी है काम करने का और एक सिंप्लिसिटी है. और जो कन्नड़ा लैंग्वेज बात करती हैं उन्होंने बहुत उनकी लैंग्वेज भी बहुत अच्छा है. कन्नड़ पर बहुत उनके महारत है. ये सब चीज़ें उनको प्लस पॉइंट हैं. और सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है, हम जब विधानसभा में हम लोग अंदर गए, जो चेयर पर बैठे थे वो देख कर हमको बहुत खुशी हुई. हमारे ज़िंदगी का सबसे बड़ा मकसद कामयाब हो गया सर का हम महसूस हुआ, क्योंकि उतनी बड़ी सीट पर बैठा है उनको लग गया आपको. ऐसा का तो कांग्रेस हुकूमत आई कर्नाटक की स्टेट के अंदर और आवाम भी खुश है और पूरा सेक्युलर माइंड के इधर पूरा माहौल बन गया है. अब क्या भी ऐसा ये नहीं है. हम हिंदू मुस्लिम भाई हैं और भाईचारे का पैगाम आम करना है और हम सब मिल के एक कंट्री को डेवलपमेंट के वास्ते अच्छा काम करना है, वर्क करना है. इसके बारे में हम सब मिलके एक हम ख्याल के लोग निकलना है बाहर.
आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम फयाज़ अहमद बोल को तुमको